Reporting for Daybreak Online for this Monday, I'm Jim Abrams. Obituaries brought to you by Curtis & Son Funeral Home, Sylacauga, Childersburg. Graveside service for Ann Heaton Maynard, age 95 of Sylacauga, is today at noon from the Evergreen Cemetery in Sylacauga. Reverend Bill Brown officiating, and visitation 10 until noon at the North Chapel of Curtis & Son Funeral Home. Curtis & Son Funeral Home, North Chapel directing. Miss Cheryl Renee Brown, age 43 of Harpersville, died December 13th at her residence, Curtis & Son Funeral Home, North Chapel, with the arrangements. Mr. Thomas W. Hanners, age 100 of Alexander City, died Sunday at Chapman Healthcare Center in Alexander City, Curtis & Son Funeral Home, North Chapel, announcing. Funeral service for Marie Levitt, age 74, is today at 2 o'clock from the Chapel of Radley Smith Funeral Home. Reverend Bill Lutz officiating, burial in the Evergreen Cemetery. Ms. Levitt died Thursday, December the 11th at her residence. Radley Smith Funeral Home, Sylacauga, directing. Funeral service for Mr. Jewel Anthony Tony Nowlin, age 61 of Alpine, is today at 2 o'clock from Talladega Church of Christ. Minister Ron Hurst officiating, burial in the Pine Hill Cemetery. Family receiving friends today, beginning at the church at noon. And Talladega Funeral Home directing. Funeral service for Mr. Homer Johnson will be Tuesday, First Baptist Church of Rockford at 1 o'clock. Burial in the Rockford Cemetery. Funeral service for Mrs. Saritha Stoner, age 68 of Sylacauga, is Tuesday at 12 noon at West End Baptist Church, Alexander City. Reverend Donald DeLee officiating. The body will lie in state at the church 1 hour prior to the service. Burial in the Evergreen Cemetery in Sylacauga. Family receiving friends tonight, 5 until 7 at the funeral home. Mrs. Stoner died Thursday, December the 11th at her residence. And Radley Funeral Home, Alexander City, directing. That's a look at obituaries brought to you by Curtis & Son Funeral Home, Sylacauga, Childersburg. A mostly sunny day on tap today with a high near 67 degrees. Not as cold tonight with a low near 51. Then sunny on Tuesday with a high near 58. More the same on Wednesday, and then cloudy skies in here on Thursday with highs in the mid-50s. The city of Sylacauga has determined its interim fire chief. Sylacauga Mayor Doug Murphy said late last week he had chosen Lieutenant John Williams for the position. Williams, who has served in the fire department for some 23 years, has exactly the kind of experience, initiative, and intelligence Murphy was looking for. Another factor in Williams' appointment is the fact that he has served in that capacity before. He was interim chief for roughly a year before the city hired current Fire Chief Matt Missildine. Murphy said Williams' appointment has been well received within the fire department and that generally everyone within the department perceived it as a good move. Williams is one of 4 possible candidates for that position. Murphy will officially address the Sylacauga City Council at his work session tonight to recommend a 5% pay increase for Williams' new position. While his appointment is not in question, his raise is still subject to council approval. And Murphy said he'd like to keep the job in-house and expects to post a position at the first of the year. That's a look at birthdays, or weather, and obituaries and local news. Reporting, I'm Jim Abrams.